Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Big Phone Gaming here. Welcome back to episode number 63 of Winning a National Title with every team in the game. If you guys missed any of the other episodes, up in the right-hand corner will be a playlist of all of our episodes from 1 to 63. And if you guys are unable to watch those videos, completely understand, down in the description below will be a record from every team that we've done so far and their season they eventually won it all. But new episode means new team, which also means a wheel spin. So let's see which team we'll be taking to win a national championship now. I've still got a lot of good teams on here, and as I say that, we're going to get another SEC team. This time, it is LSU. Didn't have the greatest years from LSU this year, but hey, it's an SEC team. That means we're going to have a tough battle ahead of us. They are ranked 80 or 86 overall, kind of middle of the road for the SEC. So we'll kind of see how they do in simulation, especially as a 4.5 star school. It'll be kind of fun. But we already are a level 40 head coach. So we'll kind of see how we do with this default roster team. Obviously, the updated rosters are a little bit different, but that would take away from the whole kind of thing for this series. Looking at our coach abilities, again, we do have Program Builder. Which is nice. He does have probably one more for the 5 best pipelines by one tier. That'd be nice. As well as we do also have Elite Recruiter, but nothing for the weekly recruiting hours. We do have additional interest for DBs, D-line, and linebackers. We also have Motivator. We don't have anything that gives the offseason training boost. Our offensive coordinator also is an elite recruiter. Same thing on the other side, just with the offense. And motivator, same thing, just nothing through the boosts. Defensive coordinator does have the recruiting hours for D-line and linebackers. Also has the pipeline bonus for linebackers, but nothing else really to go from there for that. Let's check out the roster with this team. A lot of great players. I mean, it's LSU, so they're going to have some very good players. Nussmeier is an 85 overall. They also have Collins, who's a 78 behind him. Really good halfbacks, decent wide receivers, especially Watkins, who has 98 speed. Taylor, who's a 90 overall. Got a 96 left tackle. We got 80 overalls everywhere on the board. Couple of 90 pluses as well. Corners could use some help. Corners could definitely use some help. Often, I mean, free safeties have 90 speed. Why do we have 3 kickers? Anyways, I'm going to go ahead, simulate Season 1 here with LSU, and I'll see everyone back here in just a second. And here we are at the end of Season 1 here with LSU, where we only go 7-5 on the season. We lost to USC to start the year. Then we won back-to-back against FCS and South Carolina before losing to UCLA by 3. Beat South Alabama, lost to Ole Miss pretty handily. Beat Arkansas and Texas A&M before losing back-to-back to Alabama and Florida before beating Vanderbilt and Oklahoma to end out the season. So 7-5 is a winning record, but nowhere near where LSU has been before in these last couple of seasons. We do get a nice 2,000 XP, which is because we signed everybody now. Jalen Milroe wins the Heisman Trophy, 3,300 yards, 32 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. We'll be playing West Virginia in the Texas Bowl, which is the Big 12 with the SEC. So, I mean, it's a bowl game. So we'll go ahead, simulate to the end of season recap, see where everything falls. With everything, hopefully we don't go down too much prestige-wise. And hopefully we can go up and overall. And hopefully we don't lose a lot of players just because we went 7-5 or 8-5 or 7. We went 8-5. Pro potential goes down. Coach stability goes down. We probably lost a coordinator. And coach prestige goes down to a B+, but only really 3 guys want to leave. And, of course, it's a 90 overall tackle. So hopefully he just leaves for the draft. But Miami over Colorado is kind of wild. Miami was the 14, along with North Texas, Oregon, Colorado, and Alabama are the automatic qualifiers, with Michigan, Georgia, and NC State, Minnesota, Notre Dame, Ole Miss, and Ohio State as the at-large bids. Colorado beat Notre Dame, Ohio State, before losing to number 14 Miami. How was Miami 14 when, like, Minnesota was 9-3? Granted, I guess Miami was also 9-3. Besides the point. But that's going to end Season 1. I'll see if, and then, yeah, it's on to Season 2 here with LSU. And here we are in Season 2 here with LSU, where we go 10-2. We're number 4 in the nation. That's what I was about to say, but 10-2 on the year is not terrible. We beat Clemson, beat Louisiana Tech, then we lost to James Madison and Texas A&M back-to-back. Texas A&M also went 10-2, but then we won 8 in a row. South Carolina handled pretty well. Vanderbilt, Ole Miss, Alabama, Florida, Arkansas, Western Kentucky, and Oklahoma in the last couple of weeks, to where 10-2 would you think would get us in the conference championship, but Texas A&M and Georgia both went 8-0. So we do not get the conference championship for the SEC. So that means we're going to be playing in the first round in the college football playoff, just depending where we are. We're staying number 4 in the nation, which is not terrible. Again, Cade Klubnik wins the Heisman Trophy, 4,300 yards, 35 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. We don't get any awards, and we're playing Liberty in the first round. So it looks like we're the 5 going into this. And we are the 5. Going to be Liberty, Clemson, Penn State, UCF, and Georgia as the automatic qualifiers, with us, LSU, Texas A&M and Michigan, Texas, Virginia Tech, and Oregon and Ohio State as the at-large bids. So Liberty's our first matchup. Let's see how it goes. So let's see how we do against 13-0 Liberty. Of course, we are 10-2. We're at 89, and they're an 83 overall. So a big overall advantage, but again, as I hit my controller, but I just lost my train of thought now after that, so that's fun. Let's see if the defense and the offense can get some stops and score. Starting on defense first, we get a stop. The offense puts up a score and a turnover and another score. So 10-0 after 1 here, LSU leading. Liberty, though, counters with the touchdown of their own, but we get another touchdown. It's 17-7 at the half, LSU. LSU still, offense puts up another touchdown. It's 24-7 here in the fourth, with us having the football and another big first down. 3rd and 4 on 1st and goal, and that's a touchdown. It's 31-7. We can just kind of fast forward here because we are going to win it. 31-13 after Liberty did score a touchdown late in the fourth, but they really didn't stand a chance in this one. We win, and we're moving on to play Clemson, who we beat early on this year in the first week of the year. But let's see if we can continue the winning streak at this point. It'd be nice. I thought my game just froze right there. It just took forever loading the screen. But no, we're good. We are going to be playing Clemson in the next round. Checking out the other sides of the bracket. Michigan beat Texas A&M. Texas beat Virginia Tech. And Oregon beat Ohio State. So, but this will be a tough matchup either way. But let's get started against Clemson. They're 11-2, same as us on the year. And we're the exact same overall. 89s overall. On the offensive side of the ball, they have a 1-point overall advantage on the defensive side of the football. But now, we need a win. And we're going to start on defense first. And the defense gets a stop. The offense puts up a field goal. So 3-0 after 1, and Clemson still has the football, but they punt it, and we get a touchdown to go up 10-0. Clemson would get a field goal. We would get another touchdown to make it 17-3 at the half. And we get ball to start. Unfortunately, can't do anything with it. Clemson gets their first touchdown of the game. It's 17-10 going into the fourth. Clemson having the football, and we get a stop on 4th and inches. That is huge, and multiple big plays. Gets us in field goal range, but we get a touchdown to go up 14. The defense gets another stop. With under a minute to go, it's a 2-score game. They get a touchdown, but we get a first down, and that is going to do it. LSU is going to beat Clemson 24-17, defeating the Heisman Trophy winner. And we'll be moving on to the semifinals here with LSU. Here in year number 2. Again, we'll play either Michigan. I already totally forgot who the number 1 seed was at this point. Penn State. Either Michigan or Penn State will get in the next round. So it's a Big Ten school that we're going to be playing either way. And hopefully we can get that done. But yeah, we're playing Penn State in the Fiesta Bowl. So again, this will be a tough matchup. They beat Michigan 25-17. Texas and Georgia are on the other side of the bracket, but hopefully we can Penn State their first loss. So let's get this started against 14-0 Penn State. Again, somehow, some way, got to give them their first loss on the season. They're 90 overall. We're only an 89. But as y'all know, overalls do not matter. We've seen 90 overalls get beat before. We're going to start on defense first. And we get a turnover to start the game. We take the lead 7-0 until Penn State ties it up 7-7. So a good start by the defense, and offense, unfortunately, has not done anything since that. And it's at the half, 7-all. We get ball to start, and again, just go nowhere. Penn State goes nowhere. This is a defensive-heavy game here in the fourth quarter. And we get another stop. This time we get very short field, and we get a field goal for the first point since the first quarter. Defense gets another stop. And we got to, if we can keep getting first downs, unfortunately we don't. 3rd and 23. They have to go for it. They don't get it with under 2 to go. We get a first down, and that's going to do it. Somehow we only hold Penn State to 7, and we'll get the win 10-7. There was 2 touchdowns in the game, and they both came in the first quarter. Other than that, nothing happened other than a field goal in this fourth quarter. But, hey, a win's a win. We'll be moving on to the national championship game here with LSU, beating undefeated Penn State, giving them their first loss on the year and ruining their chance at an undefeated national championship. But all in all, we'll take the win. Got a couple Player of the Week awards, which we'll take. We'll be playing Texas in the national championship game. So an SEC matchup here. They defeated Georgia 25-24 and gave them their first loss on the season. So both teams ended playoff runs. Texas, who is 12-3, and we are 13-2. And we're both in 89. We defeated undefeated Penn State. Texas defeated undefeated Georgia. In the semifinal matchups to get here for the national title. And we're going to be starting on defense first. Defense gets a stop. Unfortunately, offense can't do anything. Now they get a touchdown and 2 straight touchdowns after a turnover. It's 14-0. Now 17-0, 24-0. We are blowing out Texas here in the national championship game. It's 31-7. My goodness, it's 31-15 now, so it's a 16-point game here in the fourth quarter. We have the football, but we got to punt it away with 6 to go. Texas is driving. They have a chance, and we get a turnover again, and we got a punt, but short field. 4th and 1, they get the first. They get a touchdown and the 2 points. So it's an 8-point game with 2 minutes to go, and they have a chance to tie. All of a sudden, this game is not tied. They missed the 2-point conversion, but Texas almost had the comeback of the century. But LSU's defense holds strong on the 2-point conversion and will win it in a game that I didn't think was going to be close. 31-29 win for LSU. The trophy's in the ground again like normal. We got to pull out the trophy so our coach can hang it up high. But, man, oh, man. Another team down, another SEC team down. With LSU winning the national championship in only 2 seasons. Had a couple episodes now where it's been only 2 seasons, but we did have one where it took a lot longer. But all the G5 schools are going to take a lot longer than the SEC teams just because they can recruit a lot better than those G5, G4 schools, I guess. I don't know what you're going to call it now, but Nussmeier, 3,600 yards, 36 touchdowns to 6 interceptions. Rushing-wise, Jackson, 594 and 9. Durham, 478 and 3. Receiving-wise, Thomas, 854 and 11. Sampson Jr., 612 and 5. Kylon, 562 and 7. Taylor, 546 and 3. We had a lot of guys getting a lot of touchdowns this year. Defensive-wise, Keys with 88 led the team. Weeks had 7 tackles for a loss. We only had 2 guys with 8 sacks. Keys and Allen both had only 2 interceptions. We did force a couple fumbles, but we only covered 6 of them. We had no blocked kicks, no safeties, and no defensive touchdowns for like one of the first times in a while. Our kicker-wise did struggle from field goal range. He did make every extra point, but he missed 7 field goals. Todd, our punter, 2,300 punt yards, 9 inside the 20. Did get 1 block, but only 3 touchbacks. It's not bad. And no kick or punt return touchdowns here for LSU. Well, that's going to do it for the episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, hit that like button down below. It is free and really helps out the channel. Also, write a comment down below. Who do you guys think will be the next one-and-done team or the next 2-win team? Obviously, in the description below will be all of our teams that we've done so far. So, obviously that. But I hope you guys have a great rest of your day or great weekend whenever you guys are watching this. And, yeah, hope, I'm going to be out. Peace.